born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
First carry now for Dalvin Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there right off the bat. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked up down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Ground. This is the former Viking, Jerick McKinnon, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, not a gain that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now it's 2nd and 9. From his goal line here, Tannehill. And now the ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Titans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Titans nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 2.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Titans' 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Titans nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st down, Tennessee.
First look now for Darrington Evans. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Carrier.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Second down, McKinnon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Taken down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill, escaping the pressure right. He's got Evans. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Tannehill now to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
And a yard at the 30-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, Tannehill. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by Patrick Peterson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Quarter with the score: Vikings 14, Titans nothing.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Tannehill. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Tannehill. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
Ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule. You're feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for Philly, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. Now the return will stop right around the 25. After the interception, here's Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Now McKinnon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown
From 13 yards out. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
makes the score Vikings 14, Titans 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And 28-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. But Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Third down. Third and long.
So third and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. From the gun, here's Tannehill. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
The pickup of 3 brings up second and 7 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
A 1 yard
back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The sack's a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Hakeem Butler. Incomplete. Harrison Smith on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up on Mike Hughes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Tannehill. And he First shot in there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, and it's third and short.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Tannehill. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down with Evans. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Nice play on the ball by A.J. Brown, and he comes up with the reception. He had a terrific 2019 as a rookie. The first one since 1970 to go over 1,000 yards receiving and average over 20 yards per catch.
Fake it. Now Tannehill. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And this is caught at the 8. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Hakeem Butler with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now the try here for the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up, they'll look to throw here.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you've got to be able to catch the ball as well. And there were 15 running backs last season, partner, that ran for over 1,000 yards, but only 3 had 500 or more receiving yards as well. Leonard Fournette with Jacksonville, Christian McCaffrey, of course, with Carolina, and this guy right here, Dalvin Cook.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. 39 yards there. A big one.
Well, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
Trying the power game with Ham. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. It's a quarterback sneak. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Make it an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
That's the score. Vikings 21, Titans 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On first down, it's Tannehill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A.J. Brown.
A very solid gain of 27. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's McKinnon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. And a return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong positions.
You better figure whatever the reason is. You better figure it out. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front. So guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, He's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's brought down after a very nice game. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
First down and goal to go.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Vikings 28, Titans 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tannehill now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
The Titans first down.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, put that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Number 80.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
First down,
as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Not without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Vikings, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a step on, spin move, is on.